brewing between Israel and Hamas that have escalated once again following the killing of a top Hamas political leader in an Israeli airstrike. Meanwhile, protests have erupted in Jerusalem against the government's handling of the conflict. On the global front, diplomatic efforts continue as European and US officials weigh in on the crisis. We have more in the report that follows.
Tensions flared in the Israel-Gaza conflict after Hamas political leader Salah al-Bardawil was killed in an Israeli airstrike. Bardawil and his wife died in a targeted strike at a camp in al-Mawasi near Khan Yunis. Meanwhile, protests rocked Jerusalem as thousands gathered outside Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office on Sunday. Protesters voiced anger over the renewed bombing campaign in Gaza amid reports of a government move to sack the domestic intelligence chief. There is also news that Netanyahu's cabinet is going for a no-confidence motion against the Attorney General.
All they want is power, and they are sacrificing the kidnapped and all the values that the state of Israel was built on, that we value life and morality, and he is sacrificing everything only to stay in power.
In a significant move, Israel's security cabinet has approved a plan to separate 13 Jewish settlements in the Israeli-occupied West Bank from their neighboring settlements. The Palestinian Foreign Ministry condemned the action, calling it a blatant violation for international law. On the international front, US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff put blame on Hamas for the renewed fighting, stating the group rejected what has been an acceptable ceasefire deal.
I thought we had a deal, an acceptable deal. I even thought we had an approval from Hamas. Maybe that's just me getting duped. But I thought we were there, and evidently we weren't.
Meanwhile, EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas is set to visit Israel and the occupied West Bank on Monday, pushing for an immediate return to the ceasefire agreement. In a separate development, Israel's military said it intercepted a missile launched from Yemen before it could cross into Israeli territory. The Iran-aligned Houthi rebels claimed responsibility, stating they had targeted Ben Gurion Airport near Tel Aviv.
The operation successfully achieved its objective by the grace of God, which led to the suspension of air traffic at the airport for more than half an hour.
With tensions escalating both on the battlefield and among diplomatic circles, all eyes are now on how regional and global players respond in the coming days. Amish Mahajan's report for DD India.